welcome to the Gym Owners Podcast. This is a special episode where we do a club audit. It's really fun. Today we have back from Kage Gym, Omar and Gonzalo. How's it going, guys?
Going great, thank you. How about yourself?
Pretty good, pretty good. So you guys have been killing the gym. I think when you first started, when you took over the gym, you had about 140 members, and now you're upwards of you're almost at that 1,000-member mark for your location, right? It's about a couple hundred away from being at 1,000.
Slightly, but I feel like one thing too, just a little caveat, some of those accounts were also guest accounts. I think they popped up as like actual real accounts. I think our number's closer to like, how many do we have? Like probably like three, a little bit over 300.
A little bit over 300, probably like 300 to 350 is our actual member count, like our reoccurring member count. When we opened up the gym, really we started at kind of zero. We didn't have any members that were really actually members. Like the way that the previous owner ran the gym, he didn't have a good CRM system that kind of transferred over all the old accounts into Gym Insight. So we really started with zero members.
That's right. We had to rehand enter everybody in there because he wasn't really using. That's right. I remember now. Okay. So that's good that those people are in there because we'll go over today on how you could possibly reach out to them, because unless they don't live in the state, there's a possibility of reaching out to those people to get them back into the club and maybe signing them up. So we'll go over that as well. But today, what we're going to do what I like to call a club audit. It's really fun. We're going to go into your location performance, see how well everything's been going. We're going to look at new member signups versus canceled. So we're going to see how much month-over-month analysis on if the gym is growing, how long your members are staying with you. And then for EFT setup, your net EFT that you've been setting up every month. And first, before we go into the reports, I wanted to show you guys, because you guys are a heavy PT gym. I know you guys like to sell PT at point of sale, and you guys are pretty good at it. So this new feature that we put into the software, you could build memberships with PT already in it. So when you're doing your price presentation, it's right off the bat easy. This is our basic membership that just gives you access to the facility. This is our short-term membership where it comes with 2 or 4 sessions a month, however you build it. This is our long-term member personal training membership where it comes with 8 sessions a month. And it'll automatically add those sessions to their account and charge them besides the monthly dues fees. And if the person ever wants to cancel, you just go to their account, click off the personal training, and now it's just back to a basic membership. So I think that may help you increase I know you guys are really good at personal training at point of sale, but it may help because it's just so easy at that point. You don't have to sell them and then go back in and make a personal training sale. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
You could still do that, by the way. Go ahead. Sorry.
I said it's one step rather than multiple. Yeah, no, it totally makes sense.
Yeah, and I'm not saying not to do it the other way. You're going to have your members that they're just used to paying 10 sessions or 20 sessions at a time, and they're paying. That's fine. Those people continue doing that. I'm just talking about new customers that come in to that sell. It's just so much simpler. No more having to worry about re-signing them after the training session is up, or I lost my I wanted to pay for it with this card and I didn't bring it with me. Can I buy it next time? It's just automatically done for you, effortless, and the sessions are automatically added. So we'll go over that real quick. I'm going to share my screen and you let me know as what we're going to do today is we're going to go to memberships and let's see. I think also last time we talked about like having a membership that has like guest privileges. Like you hear some clubs out there where like there's some low dollar clubs, without mentioning any names, it's a certain dollar amount, but if you pay $10 or $15 more, they could bring in whoever they want whenever they want as a guest, but they have to be with them. Like you've heard of that before? Yeah. So usually that's like called unlimited guest privileges. And the hope is it raises the monthly dues with every new membership sign up, but also if the person actually uses it, and let's say I sign up, I have a friend that's like wishy-washy about signing up. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get automatic guest privileges. And then he starts using it with me. The hope is like on the day that I quit for the gym where I go, hey, Joe, I'm not coming today. Hopefully they're going to say, well, I still want to go to the gym. And in hopes they will come and finally sign up just to get their own membership because they don't want to have to be handcuffed to come with the original member. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
So, okay, so let's go in. We could see my screen. So first, let's set up like a short-term PT membership. So I'm going to click the little plus button and we're going to click short-term. And how much do you guys sell your 4 sessions of personal training for?
5 sessions for 400.
400. And how much is your monthly membership?
40.
Yeah, 40.
Okay. So let's put so we're going to put 40 there. If a second person jumps on, like let's say I'm signing up at your gym and I want to sign up my wife, how much extra is she, or is she the same exact amount?
Same exact.
Perfect. Okay. And then we're going to go over to schedule right here. I'm going to click add scheduled payment. And what I'm going to do is click PT. And what we're going to do is do personal training, 4 sessions, and I'll put 400. Now you could stick to your original amount, or some gyms may make it like a tad bit cheaper because it automatically just adds them every single month. And a lot of gyms will have the thing where if you don't use them, you lose them. So this way the customer's just not building up PT over the course of a year. It's up to you. You can do that. If you don't want those 4 sessions to expire, just put 0. If you do want them to expire, then you would put like, I would suggest putting like the 30 days right here. But if you guys don't want these 4 sessions to expire, just put 0. And what's going to happen is if they don't use them within that month, it's going to keep building. And then you might have the person say, you know what, I have 16 sessions built up. I'm going to stop my monthly PT. Like you don't want that to happen. But you guys decide whichever way how you want to do it. If you do have a customer, you guys do a lot of training with clients. I'm sure you have your clients where unless they come to the gym, they're not training. They may have another gym somewhere else, but they may the only time they come to the gym is to train. Do you guys have any clients like that?
They only come when what?
To train like
They're-
with us, right? Like with a personal trainer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right. So that's what this little check-in's for. So that means if you do want to create a special membership where every time they check in, it lops off a session, that's what that check-in's for. For the membership, I would probably just leave that off. Okay. So let's just say for this is $25 and click save. So now that's added on there. You guys don't have any yearly enhancement fees or anything like that, do you? Or do you?
Oh, just upon sign up, there's a fee that we charge for the key card activation.
How much
it's
is
an
that?
enrollment fee. It's $20.
Okay. Now, you guys know that you can put that under processing as well if you don't like the term enrollment, because I know some customers some customers, when they hear that there's an enrollment, it's like a negative taste in their mouth or a bad taste in their mouth when they go, well, why do I have to pay just to enroll? Yeah, that's why we have 2 boxes where you could say, well, we don't have an enrollment here. We just have a one-time processing fee for the 24 hours. You never have to pay it again. So if you do want to ever change that, so this way you can advertise 0 enrollment, you can. You would just have to put the 20 in the processing box right there. Okay, options is where do you want this membership to be seen? I want this membership to be seen everywhere. And in the descriptions, you would put 4 sessions of training per month, 24-hour
And by the way, this is that's for 5 sessions, not for 4.
5 sessions. Okay, we'll fix that in 2 seconds. So let's go back to here. And what we're going to do is just put 5 there. Okay, boom. All right. And in descriptions, you would just describe a little bit more of what this membership includes. For the sake of just this call, I'm just keeping it short. All right, click save. So now we have our membership created where it's going to charge the monthly fee, but it'll also do that scheduled payment of 4 sessions a month and auto add those sessions automatically. So you don't have to manually go in and keep doing add PT. Like I said before, if you like doing that, keep doing that. But this is just an addition to get new members to hopefully buy PT a little bit easier. So now we have our short-term PT membership. If you ever wanted to do that, like that VIP membership where you could bring a guest, it's the same thing. The only difference is under schedule, you would just click add-on service. And then you can, let's see if I put that in there. Account fee, and we'll put guest. Bring a guest. You could also limit this to where if you don't like people to use unlimited, I would suggest doing unlimited, but some people may go, well, for an extra $15, I would rather them only be able to bring a guest 10 times. You can do that if you want. Just put 10 here, and I would put check-ins, use up sessions, and do that. Or otherwise, every time they come in, if they do have a guest, you just go to their account, click that they brought someone, and it'll lop it down to 9, 8, 7, and then it'll reset next month. And then you just put in the amount of the upsell of how much you want to charge for that service. So that's the other nice thing to help grow EFT as well. Do you guys have any questions as far as how this works?
Not so for the personal training one, that short term that you just did, I saw there was a box for commission. Is there a way for us to like delegate that to one of our trainers, or how does that work?
So if you have, like, let's say you have only one trainer that you know this member is going to, and you want to set that up or create a membership just basically just for that trainer, we can do that. We could put a personal trainer in here. If you have his set commission, like if you know how much they make for those 5 sessions, you would just put that dollar amount in there. So let's just say it's $25, and let's say this is set up with going to be with Gonz. Click save, and now I can click save. And now anybody that signs up with this specific membership, it'll go straight to Gonz, and it'll automatically set his commission. Everything will be set.
Got it. Okay.
So like, how does that work? And like, does that only tell me like the commission number? Like, it doesn't actually pay them out or anything, right? Like, it still just goes straight to like our bank account. It just kind of gives us a tracker of how much we're supposed to pay out. Basically.
Yeah, it will not take from your bank. It's just so like the day before payroll, I can go to that trainer and I could see how many sessions they've serviced, and whatever that number is at the end of the month that I should owe them for all of those sessions of how much you should pay them. Most gym owners do training one or two ways. They either do it this way, or they'll set up their gym to where trainers pay rent every single month, and then they don't worry about anything. The trainers just pay them a monthly rent. They're in the system as a membership from themselves for say like $400 to $700 a month or whatever it is, and that person could just bring in whatever clients they want and they train. You don't worry about it. So it depends. There's no right or wrong way. I would probably guess that you guys probably do it this way since you guys are trainers yourselves, right?
Yeah.
Or, yeah. It's usually gym owners that are not trainers. They want to own a gym and they don't want to deal with the headaches of, finding out how much to pay a trainer and do everything like that. They just rather subcontract it out, put the ads out there that says you could be your own boss, just give us $800 a month or whatever your rent is going to be. And then they just, good months, bad months, they're getting their money from rent from the multiple trainers.
Right. Okay.
But even then, I would say make a membership that says trainer rent. So you could even put that on your website, so where you have your memberships, but you also have the other one that says trainer rent for X amount of dollars. So you can do that as well. But keep in mind, if you put a personal trainer on there, I would leave it blank just so you guys can figure it out. Because when the person signs up, maybe they have a different schedule and you have to figure it out which trainer should get this person and then divvy out the people like that. But let me show you what it would look like if you guys know on to get the link to your website signups. You just basically get that link, attach it to your Join Now button on your website. And when people click on it, will show all of your different memberships. And here's the short-term membership. So as soon as you click sign up, it's going to do exactly how memberships work normally. But at the end of this, it'll just add that personal training to their account and charge them everything in one thing. Because I don't know about you, I used to lose sales sometimes, even if a person agreed in the beginning to get personal training. After I signed them up on the membership, they would go, oh, can I do the training tomorrow? Can I do it? And that's it. And then you're hoping that they come back to buy the training. This just gets it all out of the way from A to Z. And you know how fast the system can sign a membership up.
Yep. Makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. All right. So I just want to go over that real quick. So in case you guys wanted to, I will unlist that membership. I'm not going to delete it just in case you guys want to play around with it to make it your own. I'm just going to unlist it from the website in case you set it to exactly how you want to sell your membership there. All right. So first things first, let's go into the fun stuff. Let's go into your location performance and let's see how you guys are doing. Okay, so let's go to financial. Let's go to your location performance. And this basically is going to give us our month-over-month comparison of how well the club is doing. So we have our December, January, February, March, and month to date. So it looks like back in December, which is normally a slow month, you guys killed it. You guys did 107 signups, 75 cancels. So you grew the club by 32 accounts. It looks like the member length, this is another important part of this chart, is how long are people staying with you? So it shows if this number is going up, that's good. If it's going severely down, what's going on? Did a new gym just open up? Is the equipment broken? Is the place like smelly, or like we have to figure out where the holes are in the boat to plug that. And then down here, if you focusing on growing the club, this is one of the most important parts besides up here is how much in dues did you set up for reoccurring? How much in reoccurring dues did you cancel off? And then how much did you grow the club by? And then it goes right here. Where did you leave off for the month in reoccurring revenue, right? And you could see like it just from having, $9,230 reoccurring, right here, if this member value is 216, this is based off of your total member value. So basically, what are your members worth to you based off of the average member value, how long the members are staying with you, and what your EFT is at? It basically gives you a rough estimate of what your members at the gym are worth. So do you guys have any questions? Because I'm going to get into this right here, the cancels. Before I do that, do you guys have any questions about what I just went over?
Not really. Like, I mean, yeah, like the biggest thing is like, it's just as far as like those numbers go, like a lot of those cancellations were like 1-day passes, you know what I'm saying? Or like very temporary memberships. They weren't necessarily like
Long-term
people
memberships,
that were like long term, you know what I mean? That was like one of the things that I feel like that number, because we also did these reports before, and
Sure.
we took that into consideration that like probably 75% of those were like most like 1 day or 1 week passes type stuff, because we did have a lot of people that visited during the holidays and all that stuff, you know what I mean?
Sure. I totally get that because you're probably setting them up as one day prepaids and everything like that. But down here is where it tells you that in monthly dues. So a prepaid doesn't show up as dues. A prepay shows up as total gross. So right here as new monthly dues is reoccurring. So this is all it shows that in December you set up $22.90 in reoccurring revenue. but we canceled off 1245 in recurring. I'm not saying it's totally bad. Like anything that's positive at the end of the month, you're growing the club. It's all good. So I did see the reason why I want to bring up the cancels because there is a little bit of room to grow as far as how cancels are conducted. How are you guys, like when someone comes in to cancel, tell me your guys' script of how to deal with cancels. Do you just cancel them right away? Like how do you guys do it?
We usually ask them first, like, what's the reason that they're looking to cancel? Most of the time, I'd say probably about 70 to 80% of the time, the reason is either they're moving or they're going off to school. Because we have a lot of, like, our demographic is fairly young. So they go off to school. So it's either they're moving or they're going off to school.
Okay. So what I would say is before asking, that's good that you guys are trying and you're not just click and cancel. Before, instead of just saying, why do you need to cancel right off the bat? Because most people are going to lie. The people that say they're going to school, they're not lying to you. They're going to school. You could tell that they're going to school. But moving is probably the biggest lie that all gyms get. And I'm not saying that everyone's lying, but there's a lot of people that lie that say they're moving because there's nothing that you could combat to that, right? How are you going to tell somebody that you're going to that's moving that you need to don't cancel? It's like, what are you, crazy? I'm moving. I'm not, you don't have any gyms out there. So to find the truth, what I used to do is, and you might want to start doing this. I'm just trying to find your account. Let's see. Do you have an account in the system?
We both do, yeah.
Okay. So let's put, there we go. All right. So let's look at your account. So let's say you just came in now, and I'm talking about obviously prepaids aren't going to come into cancel, right? You're only going to get the monthly people that are canceling. So what I would do is if somebody said, hey, Anthony, I need to cancel my account, I would even ask them why. I would pull up their account just like this, and I would like kind of tilt the monitor just so they can see that I'm on their account. And I would go right into the cancel button. Now, I'm not canceling them yet. I'm getting to this screen right here. So now I can say, okay, Omar, so what's the main reason why you're canceling today? You're just not using it? Is the equipment broken? Does the gym smell? Is there anything that's making you cancel today? And now they're most likely to tell you the truth, because when somebody comes into the gym to cancel, especially if you're good guys like you guys are, it's scary because you don't want to like hurt anyone's feelings or anything like that. And their security wall is like through the roof. And as soon as you ask them, oh, what's the main reason why you're canceling today? Immediately they're going to say they're moving, because there's nothing you could say about that. They're not hurting anyone's feelings. If they see I'm already performing the cancel and like there's nothing to worry about, I'm letting them cancel right now, you're most likely going to get the truth at that point, because they see you're performing the cancel right there. So as soon as the person tells me, if it's anything but moving, as soon as they tell me, oh, I'm just not using it, I'm Xing out. I'm seeing how long they've been with a member with me, and I would basically do my script of saying, you know what, Omar, you've been with us 2 years. I'm sure you still have those same goals that you had when you first started. Why don't you do this? Why don't you let me buy a month back on us? You've been with us 2 years. You paid us monthly. Let me at least buy a month back, and I'm going to set you up with a free orientation with me. I'll show you around the gym. I'm just going to show you some pieces of equipment that maybe still has to go over, that has to do with the goals that you were interested in when you first signed up. And if you still don't want to make, fitness a part of your life, I will cancel your membership. No questions asked. Fair enough. And, is everybody going to do it? No, but you're going to get, I would say close to 50% of people, saying, okay, unless they joined another gym. But you're going to get a lot of people, if they're still thinking about like, man, I need to lose 10 pounds. Everybody has that on their mind of however that vision of themselves, how they want to look. Say they're not losing anything. You're buying them a month back. I'm even offering my time to help them, with equipment of how to use it, to get them to their goals. Worst case scenario, the person stays on for no, worst case scenario, the person ends up canceling after the month. Best case scenario, the person ends up staying for another 12 months. Even better case scenario, the person ends up buying training after that. They go, oh, you know what? You're right. I do need this. Let me see your training packages again. I've seen it happen. I promise you, I've seen it happen. So it's more of like, you know, your demographic better. You know, every gym has its own types of members. How that script that I just kind of did, I would say, let's put it in your own verbiage that works best for you and try it just for a couple of weeks. If you see it not working, go back to your old way of how you were canceling members. But if you see it work on a couple of people, just continue to use it, because every cancel saved is worth just as much as a new sign up. You could see, like, if you sign up 50 people, you cancel. If you sign up, we won't use members. We'll use, if you sign up $2,000 a month in EFT, if you cancel close to $2,000 a month in EFT, you really didn't grow the club as far as your monthly revenue there. You're at a standstill. So cancels are huge to do. So do you guys have any questions or anything that you think you may add in or change the verbiage around a little bit to make that work for you guys?
Yeah, we can add that, what you just said, like right before somebody cancels, like pulling that up and showing them like, oh shit, like literally showing them the cancel button. So at that point, they're like kind of not anxious anymore. And then they're actually,
Yes.
That's actually really smart. I've
Yeah.
never thought about that.
Lowers
Yeah,
their defense. Yeah,
that's
for
really
sure.
cool. Yeah.
100%. Almost everybody is like, their defense is like way through the roof as soon as they come to the gym to cancel. I mean, even Friends had that episode about going to the gym and canceling, and they're like, oh my God, I got to cancel the gym. Like, a lot of people think that way because they know, like, they're canceling because why? They're not using it, most likely, right? So everyone feels bad. Nobody wants to admit to the person at the gym, I'm canceling because I'm not using this and I know I need to use this. So I promise you that you will turn around some people. You could even go a step further where, I mean, I could check to see their usage, because you may have some people trying to scam you as well, where they're trying to say they're going to cancel to try to get a cheaper rate. So like, if I went and checked the usage and they're working out every single day, they're probably really moving that, or they're trying to scam you to get a cheaper rate to save them. But most likely people that are going to come to cancel after you save them, if you go to check their usage, they probably only used it a handful of times since sign up.
That's true. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I think that's probably one of the things we could incorporate, because I don't think we've been as like strict or as like, or not as strict, maybe just haven't really been trying to keep them. You know what I mean? Like, if somebody
Sure.
usually comes, and we usually just tell them, hey man, it's like a 30-day cancellation policy, but we usually tell them to come in, like they have to come in, like they can't cancel via text or call or whatever. Like they have to come into the facility to actually cancel. But I don't think we've
Sure.
focused enough on like retaining them after, where we could probably focus more on that, like for the rest of the year, to actually, yeah, like retain them. Because I've done something similar like that when somebody's tried to cancel with me, like through text, and I've kind of told them that instead. I was like, hey, I saw your account, and because I remember you spoke to me about that like months ago.
Sure.
And, I was like, you know what, that sounds pretty cool. Let me try it out. So I decided to like text them back. I didn't ever did it in person, but I get some people that get the number and then they try to text you saying, hey, I want to cancel my membership or whatever. And
Sure.
I'm like, dude, I saw that you only used it like 2 or 3 times, but like, here, what I can do for you is, if you really, like, if you haven't really used it, I can give you like a free month. At least come back, try it out, get back into it, and then they end up staying for like another couple months. So
Yeah.
yeah, that definitely. I mean, if it worked through text, I'm sure it'll work in person, 100%. Yeah.
It works even better in person. Like I used to bring up I would say, I'm sure when you first signed up, you had that visionary self of what you wanted to change about yourself and how you wanted to look. I'm sure you still have that to some effect. Let me buy a month. And I'm also, if you have time, setting up an orientation's even better, because I promise you have a chance of selling personal training after that. Because think about it, if they paid a month of memberships and they're canceling because they never used it, once you put someone through even a cookie cutter routine on the workout floor, they're like, oh my God, that was good. Okay, I need more of this. And I guarantee you, you guys will end up selling PT from Cancellations. So yeah, I want to hear from more from you guys of how that works in person. I promise if it works on text, it will work in person. What are you guys doing with so you sign somebody up, they haven't used it for a month. Are you reaching out to people that have signed up and then because we have a new member usage report where it shows all of your signups for the past 30 days and the amount of times they've signed in. Have you guys ever used that report to like just call them to invite them in? I haven't seen you since sign up. Hey, let me set you up with an orientation. Anything like that?
Actually, haven't. No, I didn't even know we had that as a new analytic.
Yes. This report is basically a cheat sheet for beating up the floor. So I'm sure, how many trainers do you guys have at your gym? We have three at your gym?
I think we have, what, 5 now?
Yeah, like
Wow.
Like 5 or 6 now, yeah.
Okay. So one way to get trainers more clients is unfortunately to scan the workout floor and look for people that are kind of working out wrong, offer them help, see if they want to do a free session, right? If it's dead, if nobody's coming in. Is that what you guys do? Like if your trainers have nothing going on, somebody just canceled, they're obviously everyone's trying to get more clients. If there's not people coming into the facility, do you have your trainers like work the workout floor to try to get orientations?
sometimes, but like typically we just kind of like new trainers, we either set them up with like their first client because we run Facebook ads typically for training. That's
Mhm.
typically how we get most of our leads. We do get
Mhm.
some walk-ins, like some, but like not really. And then yeah, some people might come up to like me or Omar or something like that that are like our training here, mainly because we're usually here all the time, and they might ask
Sure.
us like, hey, like how much is training, or like can you help me out, things like that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Sure. Well, no trainers like working the workout floor to get orientations. Nobody wants to, like, if you're a trainer, you don't want to bother somebody that's working out, right? To be like, hey, do you want a free session? Like I always thought it was like kind of tacky. Unless you see somebody working out, they're legitimately going to hurt themselves if they continue to work out like that. I get it. But there's a report in here. If we look at account reports, scroll down to new member usage, right? And if we click on that, it's going to show you a list of everybody at your facility that has signed up over the last 90 days. I'm not clicking on it because I'm recording the screen and I don't want it to put people's names and numbers on there. But so what it's going to do is it's going to show you a list of everybody that has signed up for the past 30 days only, and it's going to categorize them into red, yellow, green. Green means they've been working out, they've been using it, and no need to call them. They're probably gym people. They've signed up. They're using it. Anyone that's red or yellow has scarcely come in, if they even came in at all after sign up. And those are people that are in danger of potential cancels. So it's okay to call those people because it's 30 days from sign up. They're still excited. They just signed up. They're still excited about changing themselves. This is a whole cheat sheet at your gym of, instead of working the workout floor to get orientations, here's a list of all warm leads of people that just paid us to sign up and they're not using the gym. Have you and your trainers divvy up that list and call these people, say, hey, Gonz, I saw you signed up to Life Fitness. You know, you signed up here a couple of weeks ago. I haven't seen you in. I was just calling to see if I can, if I can set you up with like an orientation, maybe I could show you around. If you have any questions about how some of our equipment, I'm here for you. What time you probably going to be working out next? And just be quiet. They may go, oh, maybe I'll come in there later this afternoon. Great, awesome. Just remember to ask for me if I'm around. If you have a certain time you're going to be here, maybe I can make time and give you that tour of the facility with the equipment. And you never know, that 15, 20, 30-minute time with them showing equipment, which is just an orientation, you may get them to sign up for personal training. And even if they don't sign up for personal training and you just take them through like a real cookie cutter workout, they're going to stay with you twice as long as if you never had that interaction.
Right.
And the reason why, because a lot of people go, well, why would you only do 30 days? Because anything longer than 30 days, you're kind of chancing the person to realize I'm paying for something that I'm not using. So at that point, yes, we can pull reports off of member usage and see all the people that aren't using it. If you want to take your chances of calling those people, you can do it. But the new member usage report is like the chef's kiss for personal trainers to try to set up orientations and sell personal training. And if you can't sell personal training, that's okay, because it's going to extend the life of their membership. Do you guys have any questions about that new member usage report or anything like that?
No, that's awesome. That's a really great analytic. No, I actually just pulled it up on my end and definitely saw several accounts in there that, of people only coming in since sign up a couple times. So definitely gonna do some reaching out to those, because those are definitely some warm leads to reach out to.
Absolutely. There's nothing better than warm leads. They've already paid you. They're already members. Now it's just, let's keep them staying here as long as possible, right?
Reach out to those people, like basically, like how would you get them? You would just say like, hey, listen, I saw you haven't come in. Like, I just want to invite you again. Maybe take you through like a workout or something like that with like some like, is that what you're kind of doing?
Yep. Yep. I would say,
or whatever.
I would call you up, say, hey, Omar, it's Anthony from Kage Gym. How's it going? Oh, it's going good. It's going good. Cool. The reason for the call is I haven't really seen you in here since you signed up, and I was wondering if you wanted to schedule a time where I could take you through a workout and maybe show you our different types of equipment and how to use it correctly based off of what you're looking to do here at the gym. What time are you going to be working out? What time are you coming in next? And just be quiet. And they're going to say, oh, maybe I'll be there tomorrow. Great. What time? Is mornings or afternoons work better for you? And make an appointment and confirm that appointment tomorrow. Who knows? They may even say, you know what? I get off work in a couple hours. I'll come down there as soon as I get off work. Are you still going to be there? Even if you're not going to be there, you're going to be with a client. Getting them into the club using what they bought is the goal here.
Makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
So, and if anything, it shows that their gym cares about them. Like, what other gym does that? No,
other gym outreaches to, like, especially before, right? Like, because you want to get them before they think about, oh, I haven't been using the gym. Maybe I should cancel this because I'm not using it. If you hit them before that thought even enters their mind, you're more likely to retain them, and again, more likely to sell them on training.
Exactly. So, okay. So have you guys been taking notes on so far of these things? Because again, I don't want you, yes, you should be working on these, this is the goal for the summer, but what I want you guys to do is like pick one thing a month and drive hard at that, like 110%, just like you do with your workouts. Because if you try to change everything at once, you push the needle at 2%, right? It barely moves. So I would say, okay, start experimenting with the cancels, with doing this, unless your time management skills are off the chart and you could have like a dry erase board where you could do like, okay, 12 o'clock is our downtime. I'm going to do my new member usage reach out. 2 o'clock, I'm going to reach out to canceled people. That's what I'm going to go over next, canceled members. If you could do that, then great. I've never been that. I'm ADD. So I have to I usually have to pick like one thing, and I'm an all or nothing person, and I will drive hard at that until I hit my goal. And then the next month I have a new goal of, say, EFT. I want to sell up as much EFT as possible. So, or you guys could split it where you guys work together in the gym and run the gym. You could say, hey, I'm going to do the new member usage report this month. I want you to tackle canceled members, which is what we're going to go over right now. I don't know. You guys tell me, like, Anthony, we can totally do all of these things. And I get it. I'm just not that great with time management, to be honest with you. So I try to focus on one thing and drive at it with all my might.
No, definitely. We just we're fortunate because it's two of us, and then we have trainers that are pretty diligent as well. So we're able to disperse the workload among more than just one person, right?
Yeah, if you have trainers that you can delegate and you trust, absolutely, all the best.
Yeah.
That new member usage report, divvy up. first of all, your trainer should be fighting over that new member usage report. If I was a trainer looking to get clients, every day I'd be like, is there anybody new on that new member usage report that I can call? I'm hungry. I want to make as much money as possible a month. So hopefully your trainers see it the same way and they're hungry for that new member report leads as well. So, okay, on the next thing I want to go over is cancels, because you did say you have a lot of one-day passes, or you may have a lot of cancels in your system. So let's pull up, I'm going to pull your account up again, and we'll pretend this is a month-to-month paying person that's canceled. So normally it would say cancel. Let's just cancel you real quick, just so I could do as a test. Okay, so again, you have some downtime at the gym. What you're going to do is go to your member list. You're going to go to your members report, and we're going to filter it to where it's just canceled month-to-month memberships for now. Right now, I'm worried about growing EFT. So I'm going to do canceled month-to-month. Only commit. How many hours of downtime would you say your gym has? Like the slowest time of the day, what is it, like a full hour of downtime and it gets crazy again? Do you have 2 hours of downtime?
Probably about 2 or 3. Usually from, I would say 11 o'clock to about 1 o'clock. It's pretty down. Hold on, give me a second. To my AirPods. Let me switch it back.
Sure.
Oh no, it's good now. You hear us fine?
Yep, absolutely. Give me 1 second. Let me see
Yeah, I would
if
say
my
probably about 11, 12 o'clock to 1, 2 o'clock is generally our slow time.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's awesome, because that means we have a lot to work with here. So what I would say is, if you do start tackling this, which I strongly recommend you do, try to set the bar really low. So every hour of downtime, try to, like, say you're going to do 5 phone calls in an hour. I don't know. Is 5 phone calls too much to make in an hour for you? Or is that like, yeah, I could do 5 phone calls an hour, no problem.
Yeah, that's pretty easy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Usually, well, some people, they'll go, that's a lot. So for me, if they're, 5 phone calls, I could do my script and be done probably in 10 minutes. But the reason why I select 5 phone calls or make it seem like it's very low is because I want you to commit to it and actually do it. Like, how many people that do sales go, oh, I used to make 100 phone calls a day or whatever. Dude, if you go into the day thinking you have to make 100 phone calls, you don't end up doing it. It's just like if somebody comes into your gym and they tell you, I need to lose 500 pounds, and they hire you as a trainer and they go, that's my goal, 500-pound weight loss. The first thing you're going to say is, whoa, let's not make the goal 500 pounds. Let's do 10 pounds first. And then once we do that 10 pounds, we'll worry about the next goal, to make it short, attainable, to where you actually go, okay, let me do these 5 phone calls and get them out of the way. And then the next hour, you could do your other 5 phone calls. If you want to do more than that all day long, good for you. But just bank and commit to just doing 5 calls an hour. So the script for the canceled members is, now you could call it whatever promotion you want. I used to call it, we're having a get back in the game promotion. So this is how it would go. I would, Omar's up on the screen. I would call him up, say, hey, Omar, it's Anthony with Lifestyle Fitness. How are you doing?
Doing great.
I'm
How are
doing
you?
Awesome. So real quick, I know I don't want to take much of your time. The reason why I'm calling is because I remember you were a member at our gym, and we're having a get back in the game offer where you could get that same exact membership that you had, even though that we don't even sell that membership anymore. Your first month's on us. All you need to do is just update your card on file, and that's it. You don't have to pay anything today. Would you like to be a member again? And if they say yes, yeah. Okay. So all you do, click on payment info, put their card on file, click on cancel. You just set up monthly dues. And the reason why I said your first month's on us is, who cares? They're not paying us anyway. They're canceled, right?
Right.
So we want as many yeses as possible. We want to hit that uncancel button as many times as possible and put working cards on file. So if you call 5 people, I guarantee you that your minimum you're going to get is 1 person say okay. Think if you're someone like you guys aren't gym owners, you're gym members, right? You remember what it was like just being gym members. Have you guys ever had a slack in your training times where you've like not worked out for like a couple of months?
Couple of weeks, but yeah. I mean,
You see what I'm saying, right? Where
Yeah.
like you're sitting on the couch, your old gym calls you, tells you they're having a promotion where all you have to do is update your card and you get the same exact rate you had before, even though their new memberships are more money. What's the downside here? So you don't have to give it to them for free. If you want to charge them a dollar amount, by all means, click new, put a card on file. If they say yes, add sale, charge them whatever it is you want to charge them, and click on cancel. Now, if they still have their key, I would offer it for free. If you want to charge them like $5 for a new key, be like, oh, it is just $5 for a new key so you could do 24 hours. Did you want to work out 24 hours? Yeah, I did. Okay, let me go ahead, update your card. I'll do that. And when did you want to pick up your key? Just take control of the call. And 5 phone calls an hour. You guys are pretty good with talking to people. You're going to get at least one person if all 5 answer the phone, if not more.
What did you call it? A get back to what special?
I called it a get back in the game promotion.
Back in the game promotion. That's solid.
It was a get back in the game promotion, and there's no downside. Like, find a downside into it. The person, if they haven't joined another gym, has been doing nothing since they've canceled. They know in their mind, like, they're like, oh, I need to lose weight, or I need to gain weight, or I need to, whatever it is that they're doing. Everybody's constantly thinking like that. And your gym just called you with the best offer.
Yeah.
Join back up for free. Just put a working card on file.
what would your rebuttal be if somebody says they had like joined another gym, right? Like, what would you say to that? Like, let's say we have another local gym that's, a competitor, and they switched over to that gym. What would your rebuttal be to that?
So immediately, if you told me that, you said, Anthony, you know what? Unfortunately, I signed up at the gym, but like, oh, I understand. If you don't mind, just me taking an extra 30 seconds before I let you go. Was there anything that I could have done at this gym that would have made you stay a member? Was, like, for example, did we have the equipment that you needed for, I would ask them 3 questions. Did we have equipment that you needed to get you to the way you wanted to look? And we're trying to get as many yeses as possible. So if they say yes to that, awesome. Did the gym, was somebody rude to you? Was an employee rude to you while you were here? No. Okay. So if you don't mind me asking, what was the determining factor that made you want to cancel with us? Because we're always trying to grow and be a better gym, putting new equipment, like we're always trying to be better here. Hence why I'm calling you. If you could have, for you to stay, what would have taken to get you to stay? And hear them out. And if it's a legitimate reason, change it.
Right.
If it's not a reason that you can't help with, like, let's say they joined in LA Fitness because they like to play basketball, there's nothing you could do at that point. But that's not true. You could still offer them, be like, was there anything that you liked at our gym? And they may go, yeah, well, you know what? I really liked when I worked out legs, you guys had a really good leg workout, Jim. I loved it. Then I could probably go a step ahead if I'm trying to make some money from this person, is say, tell you what, you were paying $40 a month. I understand you joined LA Fitness. You're paying them monthly, but you really like our gym for legs. Normally a day fee here is $15. So what if I set you up on like a day fee membership? It's basically you're committing to only like 1.5 day fees. It'll be $19.99. And if you work out more than twice, awesome. You got one over on me. But if you don't, you literally just committed. You only paid a little bit more than our day fee here, but you still have 24-hour access. You could still come in on that awesome leg workout day you had here. And now you got the best of both worlds. You got basketball at LA Fitness, and you still got all your friends here at Kage.
So you kind of set them up on like a lower tier membership.
Yeah, who cares? The person just told me they signed up at LA Fitness for basketball. So I'm just like trying to work out what was it? Did they like something? So in that call, the guy really liked your leg days of working out at your gym. So there's something that there's a possibility that I could get him here. So now I just have to make it make sense in their mind So that's why I would say, okay, normally our day fee here is $15.
That's actually
You know, is it going to happen? Is it going to work for everybody? No, but it will work for a lot of people. If you make that phone call a couple of you have that conversation with people throughout the month, you're going to save people or uncancel people for that. And that type of membership, I called it a guest day membership, where it was like back when we had clubs, it was in Vegas. So sometimes we had people that lived in California that would be in Vegas for like a week, and I would say, look, you're in Vegas for a week. Normally a day fee here is $15. What if I gave you like a guest membership where it was like $19.99 a month? You're just committing to 2 day fees here, 1.5 day fees. So if you use it, you're saving money. If you don't use it, you basically just paid the price of a day fee. So it did that did work. I feel free to mess around with the saying or the verbiage that makes it work for you. But like those parameters of what I just said, 100% will work.
That's awesome. That's because I mean, like you said, I mean, they're already at LA Fitness. You know, it's not like they're going to get super high. They're not going to be here every day if they're also using LA Fitness, right? So it's setting up on a lower tier membership. That makes sense. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. So we got so uncancels, because remember, an uncancel is just the same as a sign up. You know, at the end of the day, when the month is over, you want to see how much in recurring revenue did I just add for the club, and that's what determines the value of your club. I know you guys love being gym owners, but let's say 5 years down the road, if you guys are moving out of state, you want to sell your gym. The prospective buyers, the first thing that they're going to ask you is, they're not going to say, how many people do you have working out here? They're going to say, how much is your monthly revenue? And then that's what's going to determine the value of your gym, not your equipment, not anything else. How much is floating into your bank account every single month? Okay, so we went over cancels. We went over how to save a cancel. Do you guys sell prepaid memberships for the year?
We do. We only do currently a 6-month and a 12-month. So
Okay.
and we give free months with that. So if you sign up for 6 months, you get a month for free. If you sign up for a year, you get 2 for free.
Okay, gotcha. So same thing. It goes for this. So let's say yesterday I worked on my cancels that were monthly. Today, I'm going to work on my cancels that were ex prepaids. So it's the same exact thing, a little bit different, because before I would make a phone call, what I would do is I would go down to the membership, click show canceled, and view their history to see how many times they've checked in. If this page is white with no check-ins, I'm going to make this person a great offer because they don't even use the facility. They're basically giving me a donation for the year. So on here, when I would call, I would say, we're having a get back in the game offer. We're selling that same membership that you had before, but for X members, we're throwing in an extra 3 months. Who cares, right? This person's not paying you anything. They're sitting at home. You know, I would say, hey, Omar, it's Anthony from Kage Gym. How are you doing today? Oh, great. Awesome. You could ask them first why, be like, I was just calling because I saw that you had, you were a member here with us and you didn't renew. And I was calling just to see if there was anything wrong at the gym, as for a reason why you didn't renew with us, and see if there is. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe you had a fight with a member because somebody was filming at the gym and they got into it and you didn't want to stay a member there. Who knows? So find if there is a legit reason first before you make an offer, because you never know. Sometimes the person goes, oh man, I know, I need to get down there. I'll probably come down there later. Then I can now interact. Be like, tell you what, did you want to get that same membership that you had before? Because I could just uncancel you in 30 seconds right now and your key will start working right after our call is done. Some people may say yes. If they say, no, I don't know if I'm going to renew, say, well, you know what? The membership you had before was 6 months for X dollar monies and you had a free month. We're having a get back in the game offer where if you want to uncancel with me on the phone, instead of 1 month free, I could throw in an extra 2. So that would be 3 months free for the price of 6. Do you want to take part in that, in the get back in the game offer? If they say yes, click add sale, charge it, uncancel, and set the end date to what the new end date would be. If they say no, thank them for their time and move on to the next call.
Solid.
So, any questions as far as the prepaid uncancels? It's pretty easy. I'm sure you guys are gonna like have your own script and everything else, but like the roadmap of what we're trying to say is pretty much the same thing. We call up to find if there is legit reason why they didn't renew, because you may have a reason. You never know. You may have somebody there that's a bully or whatever, and they got into a fight. Like those are things that you need to know. I know it's not likely at your gym, but you know, some gyms stuff happens and you're not always there. So it's always good to find that stuff out. So find out if there's a legit reason why they didn't renew. If there is no legit reason, and I see that they haven't really used the facility, make them a nice offer that they can't refuse.
Yeah, that's good. That's awesome. Yeah.
Okay, sweet. The next thing is, let me go ahead and uncancel you, by the way. So this way you're not canceled. And all right. All right, let me make sure.
I have a canceled account in my own gym.
All right, and let me make sure your key is back on. Perfect. Okay, cool. All right, so the next thing was the guest passes, right? Those are another calls. If there's a bunch of downtime, you see yourself scrolling on Instagram or whatever and it doesn't have anything to do with the gym, and you're like, you know what? Let me make some. Do the 1 day guest passes, and if their address shows that they're close by or they live here and they're not out of state, make them a call. Ask them. Don't even try to get them. For these people, I don't want you to worry yourselves to get them to sign up. I want you to find out information. You mind if I just ask you 3 questions? And for taking part in this survey today, we're going to give you a free guest pass if you do want to come back. I'm just trying to find out information based on the gym to help us grow. And ask those 3 questions. When you did have your day fee here, how would you rate the gym? Does it have everything you need? Are we missing equipment? And if they say, no, you guys have everything. Okay, good. Was the gym clean enough for you? Did it suit your needs? Yeah, absolutely. Did you happen to look at membership prices after your day fee? And if they say no, offer them a free day fee, get them in, and then show them prices in front of them. If they say yes, you did go over prices with them, ask them one more question. Be like, if you don't mind me asking, what was the main reason that stopped you from becoming a member with Kage Gym after we went over the membership options with you? And they're either going to say it was too much money, the monthly dues was too expensive, I didn't have the money at the time, bunch of reasons. But if they say something like the monthly dues is too expensive, then you might want to do something, it's called breaking down to the ridiculous, where you take the $40 divided by 30, and what does that come to? $1.07 or something like, yeah, it comes out to like $1.07, something like that a day. Be like, I totally get it. Some people, it's hard to budget, $1.07 into your health and fitness routine to help you get to your goals. It sounds silly, right? It doesn't sound like $40, or you could even do it weekly, where it's $10 a week. Be like, I get it totally. Our $10 a week membership, I could see that might being too much for some people, but we have different options here where we actually have one membership where we give away a free month. And how many months did you say you gave away for your free year?
2.
2 months. We have different membership options. One that includes a free month, the other one that includes 2. But what I want you to do here is, I don't even want to take your money right now. I just want to invite you in for a free workout so you could try us out again. And if you like it, maybe you want to hear those other options out. When did you want to work out? Because I'm going to put you down under my guest, so you get comped for the day. Did you want to work out on a Friday, or did you want to work out more in the beginning of the week? And take control of the situation, the call. Don't just say, when are you going to come in? Because then they go, I'll have to think about it. I'll give you guys a call. Like, steer the conversation. Did you want to come in at the beginning of the week, or are you more of like a weekend person that you want to try the gym out for free? It'd be like, great. Be like, oh, maybe I'll come on the weekends. Great. Awesome. Did you want to come in the mornings or afternoons? Oh, probably in the mornings. Okay, great. Again, my name is Omar. I hope to see you here. Ask for me directly so you don't get charged a day fee, and I will see you on Saturday.
Solid. I'm writing this on
Um,
the phone.
Yeah, taking notes.
what was that? Oh, you are? Okay, great. That's good. I want you guys. I want you guys when we do another meeting in the end of summer. I want to see that. I want to see these numbers. I think you guys, just by changing your cancels, your numbers are going to shoot up. If you're able to tie everything in that we go over today, you're going to do fine. Okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Was there any questions that you had for me as far as anything with PT or anything we went over today?
No, you've been pretty thorough, man.
No worry. I apologize if I went over a lot. I know I apologize, but I just want, it's a summer goal and I want you guys to really hit it. So what we're going to do is
Yeah, this is
want
great.
to,
I'm honestly, we're absorbing it all. Like like On's taking notes. I'm listening. I'm absorbing it. I'm trying to like envisioning ourselves putting it into practice, right?
and that's all it is. Everything I'm saying, if you don't hit it right the first time, nobody will. It's just every interaction you have with the person going over what we talked about is just a learning process to get your verbiage down exactly right for you. That's it. So if you don't nail the uncancel on the first phone call, the next phone call will be that much better. The next phone call will be that much better. And then you're going to get to like a call where it worked perfectly. And then that same exact script is going to work almost all the time. Just like the personal training sales script, the short term, long term. You guys took with that, you guys experimented, you ran with it, and now you guys are still using it today and it works. Okay, so what I would say is next time we meet, I really want to see your actual dues over 10,000. Like you guys, if you guys really run with the uncancels, saving cancels, signing people up, especially if you put that EFT training membership in there, you'll blow past 10 grand because think about it. That one 5-session training package that's $400. That's almost a $500 EFT membership just with one sale. So you know, I can't wait to see what you guys do this summer at the club.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, definitely. We're prepping ourselves for it too. We actually just rolled out a $10 membership promo that we did actually last year that did extremely well. So we just rolled that out today. Super excited for that because that last year again like did super well, brought in a bunch of new members and are still a good chunk of our membership base. So
okay, what about promotions? Do you guys do any like I think we may have talked in the past, but like if we go to, let's just see, Walmart. So like a like a 4K 55-inch TVs. Here's one for 240. Here's a 50-inch for $198, right? Like a promotion where you go, hey, every single time you sign up, you get a raffle ticket. Every time you refer a friend to sign up to the gym, you get a raffle ticket. If you sign up for an EFT membership, you get 2 raffle tickets. Or you buy personal training package, you get a raffle ticket. And just put that TV at the front with a big red bow on it that says, win me, ask for more details. I promise you, like, all you need to do is sell one extra membership that you normally wouldn't have had with this promotion, and the TV automatically pays for itself.
Yeah.
Because you're at $40, right? The average, let's see, your member length is 8 months. So that means the average person at your gym is roughly staying about 8 months. So, you know, that's 320 bucks right there. TV paid for itself. So everything else is icing on the cake that this thing brings in. At your guys' numbers, I would probably do a nice, you know, I would pick a 55-inch and put a huge bow on it, you know, and if it works well, do another one next month. or do
actually
one for this.
I've never would have thought about that. That's actually a really cool way to incentivize new memberships.
New memberships, personal training, and referrals.
Yes. Yeah,
Remember,
yeah,
it's all three. And you basically just go on Amazon, buy raffle tickets.
Yeah. Put their name on it. Yeah.
They get a ticket. You put a ticket in, like, you could put a big fish bowl at the thing and put it away every night. And then on this date, at this time, we're going to draw the winning ticket for the TV. And you could do a TV, and you could do a second place prize where you get like a couple months free of the gym, just so you're giving away a couple of
Bigger
things.
incentive. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think when we did it, we had a TV and we had like headphones, where headphones are cheap. Like, you could get a good pair of JBLs for like $49, or a pair of Sony's $59. Who cares? It's just something to make people go, oh, how do I win that? Easy. Bring your friend in to sign up, and you get a ticket. He gets a ticket. Buy personal training, get a ticket. If you buy personal training membership with recurring, you get 2 tickets.
Be cool to do with like a barbell.
That actually would be sick. Yeah, that's one thing we could try. We've never tried a raffle.
I could tell you,
I did one when we did like our grand opening. What did we give up? We gave away like supplements.
We gave away like a supplement stack. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, I mean, that's always good too. Supplements are good to give away, but like, I'm looking for the wow factor. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing better than like a big, huge electronic product with a bow on it. That's like, oh, I want that in my living room, or my bedroom.
That's actually solid. Yeah. Yeah, we could try it out. Yeah, we'll see. We got to think of what to give away. We could probably do something like that.
TV or some
Headphones, I think would actually, I think more people would be interested in headphones.
I had an owner. Let me see if I still have it. Let me see if I still do. We did a write-up because he did it to the T. It worked so well. He bought like $1,000 grill from Home Depot the next month to do even a bigger giveaway, because the TV brought in that much extra money that the next month he just went all out to make it even bigger.
Yeah.
Promote new gym memberships. Let's see. Where was it? It was like, I'll have to find, it's on our blog somewhere. I'll find it and send it to you. There was like a picture of like a 75-inch with the member that won it, and everyone was happy. But you don't have to go 75. Just do like a 55 is $250. One extra membership is your break-even point.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong. Exactly. Yeah.
You'd have to try for it not to be successful, But okay, we went over a lot. Is there anything you want to go over before we end the meeting?
Oh man, I'm pretty good.
Yeah, no, that was all really fucking solid. That was really good.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing you guys after the summer. And if you guys come up with any like promotions with like students, because I know everyone's getting off from college. A lot of people have like college discount memberships or
That's
promotions.
actually a great one. Actually, that's maybe something that I want to touch on before we end off. So with student memberships, we have a lot of college students that come in from either out of state, that their parents live here, so but the majority of the year they're out of state. So they come in, they're here for maybe 3 to max maybe 4 months for the summer, and then they go off. So we get a lot of freezes at the time, or even cancellations near the end of the summer. I know last year that happened to us, and this came on the summer. We had a lot of freezes, a lot of cancellations, because they're not going to be using the gym for the next 8 months.
Sure.
So what would you say would be a good way to either retain those people, or maybe just find just like to retain a lot of those college memberships, like those.
So you have 2 options when it comes to that, right? You have, let's go back to yours. Let's go to your membership. Omar. So Omar came in. He's going to college for a few months. 2 options. You can either freeze, where you put how many months he says he's going away, and it'll automatically kick up the membership. But make sure if you do use this, that because after this many months is up, the membership's going to start up again. And it usually, if I did anything over 6 months, if the person was not like a dedicated gym person, they would be calling me up being like, what are you doing? Why are you charging me? I canceled. If if this guy's a dedicated gym person and he truly came to you, that was just like, hey, I'm leaving for a couple months. I don't want to cancel. Can I just stop my billing? Different case, go ahead, use freeze. But if it's somebody that has signed up with you and they've used it only a couple of times at sign up, you only have to retain them. I wouldn't even freeze that person because they're just going to call up in a couple months saying that they canceled. You're going to say that they froze, and then they're going to end up doing a chargeback, and now everybody loses, and they possibly may give you a bad review. So retaining people like that, you have two options. Use your discretion when clicking freeze, or if you're trying to retain them, if you guys do online coaching, maybe you can like lower their monthly dues, make a tag that says online member or online coach member, and charge them like a low monthly fee to like reduce the impact of the EFT loss. So if they're $40, maybe they're okay with spending $15 a month for the sole purpose of Omar calling them and giving them a new workout plan for the month or a nutrition plan, whatever you guys want to do. Or well, first of all, do you guys have any experience with online coaching?
Yeah, for sure.
There you go. So now you have two avenues of retaining that member. Offer them online coaching. Say, we also offer online coaching for a certain dollar amount. Since you're not going to be a member here, we can freeze you, or we could just cancel the membership, or we can give you our online coaching membership price, where it just basically comes with a new workout plan every month or whatever you guys do. I don't know, but I would say those are your only options of really retaining a member that's legitimately.
I guess other than that, maybe doing would you do like a summer membership for students? Like, is that a route that you would take, or would you kind of just put them on a standard membership and then cancel them near the end of the summer?
Yeah, you could absolutely do that. Well, question for you is, do you see if they're really students, or do you just let anybody come up that's young that says, hey, I'm a student, I want to get that student membership for 3 months?
Yeah, upon sign up, we ask for their their campus ID.
Okay, then in that case, then sure. But you know what? I probably wouldn't even offer that summer membership on the website. Like if you put that student membership in here, what I would do is I would hide it when it goes to options. I would hide it everywhere except for Gym Insight. So this way, on those one-off situations when they come in, only then do I click new account, and then the student membership will be right here. Because if you have somebody that's not a student and they see that you're offering people that 3-month membership, and all their option is just month to month or prepaid for the year, they're going to be like, what the hell? I want that membership. You don't have a regular 3-month for non-students. And then it becomes a back and forth. And then, it just becomes an issue. So I would say if you do offer that student special, hide it from the website and, just
So
make it so where
you have prepaid that's like club exclusive, like you have to come into the club, ask like that type of deal. Got it.
Correct. I would definitely hide that specific, because you remember, if you just make a 3-month membership, a lot of people more than students are going to want that one. It's less commitment. I don't have to put a card on file. You're going to miss out on a lot of monthly recurring revenue memberships if that's on there.
Got it. Okay. Cool. Is there a way to, I know a lot of other clubs do this as well. There's like a monthly retainer, like a low monthly retainer for any freezes that we do. Cause we do, currently we do freezes, and it's free to do a freeze, right? So when you come back, you don't have to, it's different from a cancel, because if you cancel, you have to re-up your initiation, right? Our initiation is only $20 right now, but you have to repay that $20. Is there a way through Gym Insight to like put on a reoccurring for while the account is on a freeze?
Well, yeah. Well, at that point, if you're charging, like, you basically disable the key, you make a tag that says membership hold, right? And figure out a dollar amount to lower the dues to. So I know some gyms will do $10, some gyms will do $5. You know, it's up to you on what you want to do. If somebody is gonna, let's say you lower it down as much as possible, it's $2 to hold, right? I'm just saying that, and they're complaining about $2. That person, if you would have clicked freeze on that account, the moment that account came back up, they would have called you and said they're canceling. You know, so it's up to you. I would talk about if you want to lower, do we want to lower it to $5? What, you know, play around with it. See the next person that says they're freezing, you know, throw it out there to them and see what they say. If they don't have an issue with it, you know, have a meeting and say, okay, do we want to do $5? I'm assuming it's probably going to be 5 or lower, because Lifetime Fitness, which charges $200 a month, they charge $10. And they're a huge club. So I probably wouldn't make it too high if you want to try.
I mean, since our enrollment is only $20, it wouldn't make sense to do more than, you know, a couple of bucks really. But I'm just thinking of another way to. But I mean, even then, right? It's pretty minuscule, right? I mean, if you're only doing a couple bucks on reoccurring, it's only a couple bucks. So
right, yeah, exactly.
So it's relatively negligible in the long scheme of things. So, got it. Okay.
All right, guys. Well, I know this actually went a lot longer than I thought it was, but I really hope you guys take what we went over today and you hit the ground running. And I'm going to be checking. So
for sure, we're definitely gonna implement a lot, like really everything that you know, we talked about today into practice, because there's definitely leverage where we haven't been taking advantage of it that now we realize that we could take advantage of. So thank you so much.
No, listen, you could even know that happened and you don't, because a lot of people get burnt out. Like it just happens day in and like you have the stresses of paying rent, overhead, cleaning products. Like sometimes you get burnt out and you don't do everything that you know that you should be doing. So sometimes it helps just talking to somebody to get you motivated again and to do things like that. So if you guys are ever feeling like you're getting burnt out or you're tired or you don't want to make your 5 phone calls to those canceled members today, just call me up. I'd be happy to talk with you and hopefully fire you guys up.
Perfect. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate it so much, man.